process of reforming Kenya's electoral laws, and it seems party bosses have finally had their way and forced the members of the National Assembly to back down. MPs made a hasty retreat and passed the Election Laws Amendment Bill 2016 that stops party hopping. This was after the top leadership of both the ruling Jubilee Alliance and opposition court whipped lawmakers to either support the bill without any amendments or face dire consequences. Patrick Amimo reports.
If a contrary opinion say nay, the ayes have it.
Before members could debate the Election Laws Amendment Bill 2016, Speaker of the National Assembly Justin Muturi ruled that the bill with proposals blocking party hopping was not in breach of the Constitution. Members had questioned why Majority Leader in the National Assembly had presented the bill without amendments, yet the proposal stopping party hopping had been removed from the Select Committee report before it was adopted.
I have scrutinized the bill and I do not find any provision that may be interpreted as violating the fundamental rights and freedoms afforded under the Constitution, including the freedom of association and political rights. This, as I have previously ruled, does not preclude any individual from seeking a determination of the constitutionality of the provisions of the bill after its enactment into law in the High Court as the body mandated to interpret the Constitution and other laws under Article 165 of the Constitution.
On Wednesday, Deputy President William Ruto chaired a Jubilee parliamentary group meeting where he warned lawmakers who support party hopping will be kicked out of Jubilee. On Thursday, the opposition leadership met a section of MPs and representatives of the Joint Select Committee where CORD leader Raila Odinga asked all opposition MPs to support the elections laws without any changes. These saw members who had lined up amendments drop them as the House turned into a rubber stamp of sorts.
You should have just gone ahead to the third reading. In fact, you don't need to shout at the chair.
Bills we are discussing came out of negotiations. And the leaders of
the amendment
this country
first, Honorable Kaluma, then you
said that it is good.
I am
Baba
shocked that I'm talking. Honorable Kaluma, it is good. Put off his mic. Put off his mic.
We have agreed no amendment. And number two, what you are saying can easily be brought here through miscellaneous amendment by the Attorney General.
Instead of wasting time, can I call upon even the chair of JLAC, who had earlier indicated, so that he can just drop the amendment instead of wasting time?
Emurua Dikir lawmakers' attempt to remove the clause blocking party hopping flopped.
No, this particular part of the bill, Madam Speaker, is very draconian. It is very offensive. It is actually what Mheshimiwa Olago moved. And I'm told this particular part was sneaked in by one person who we all know and who somebody here has orders from him.
Attempts to introduce changes to ensure parties comply with gender parity principles as well as entrenching affirmative action were nipped in the bud.
For some of us that support the gender parity rule, I want to see the women here today who are here opposing this bill. And I therefore move that clause 10 be amended as contained in the order paper to support the women of this country.
And more fundamentally, people are quoting Supreme Court. Is the Supreme Court properly constituted in terms of gender? This is the question Kenyans must ask.
Members of the National Assembly later adopted a motion to adjourn the House until October 4th. The bills will now move to the Senate for concurrence. Patrick Amimo, KTN News.